Okay, this is my favorite hack. It's one of my favorite tips that I put in my book, The Great Manhunt, for ladies so that you can pre-qualify these men on the dating apps way better. And you can weed out the duds and only open the door, crack the door open to those that are seriously interested in you. Because so many of you ladies constantly get confused about thinking that likes matter, thinking that swipes matter. Oh, he swiped on me. Oh, he matched with me. Oh, that means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. And because men are just swiping on every woman. And usually what happens is after they match with you, that's when they'll go in and do a deep dive on your profile. That's why usually when you then on Bumble message them first, which technically you do have to message them first, but I can tell you how the men should put in the effort first. I'm going to tell you that in a second. But when you have matched with them on Bumble and the way you're typically doing it, and then you write to them, you're like, "Hi, John. Oh, you love to ski? Da, da, da." And then John doesn't write you back and you go, "Well, gosh, why? He matched with me." Because matches mean nothing. So if you want to learn how to swipe correctly and you want to separate the men from the boys, listen up. So when you swipe on Bumble specifically, okay, let's say you match with 10 guys, all right? Now, technically on Bumble, you have 24 hours to message them, all right? And I also say, just give them a mild-mannered, "Hi, John, I'm glad we connected." Because, again, it's all about pre-qualifying and having these men come in hot for you. But wait a second, because if you match with them and you do not message them and you let that because you have 24 hours to message them or they go away. But if you're letting that clock run down on Bumble and the sand's running out of the hourglass, now what's going to happen is those guys, if you've matched with 30, if you've matched with 10, if you've matched with 5, it doesn't matter. The ones out of that group that are sincerely interested in you, they were not the jackasses just swiping, okay, on every lady. They actually read your profile and they're hot for you. They're going to extend the time. So what I teach my ladies is that you always wait. You never message them until they've extended the time. And I've had my ladies test it over and over and over again. Yes, sometimes there is a guy that extends a time or two and then they fall off the radar. Who knows why? Maybe they were dating somebody else. It got hotter. Who knows? But the majority of the time, if you wait, when you match on Bumble and you do not write to them in that 24-hour period and you only write to the ones after they've extended the time because they have now said, "Hey, lady, I'm interested. I'm giving you 24 more hours. Take your time, but I'm over here. I'm really interested." That is how to separate the men from the boys. Because the boys will swipe. They don't know who they're matching with. They don't care. They're not going to make much effort. But the men will come in hot for you as long as you've waited for them to extend the time. Hope it helps.